This dragon is the last one of his kind, and he never received proper training to become what he could be. All the animals keep making fun of him, so the dragon challenges himself by traveling to the land of evil. Long time ago, the earth was divided into two parts, Iceland and Greenland, separated by the dark clouds. As Iceland was ruled by mighty dragons, peace remained in the whole world. Unfortunately, after a few decades, an evil snowman named Arctos took over Iceland and planned to get rid of all the dragons. The last dragon pair tried to run away to Greenland, but Arctos caught them on the way. The male dragon volunteered to keep Arctos busy, while the female dragon flew away with her egg. She landed in Greenland and met an old friend, the wise raven Kolk. The dragon gave the egg to Kolk and begged him to take care of their upcoming son, Tabaluga. He's going to be the last one of his kind, and the awaited hero who will defeat Arctos in future. Before dying, the dragon left a message for Tabaluga, which advised him to find his fire and beware of deadly Iceland. After a few days, the egg hatches and a baby dragon jumps out of it. Kolk gets mesmerized by Tabaluga's cuteness and takes care of him like a real parent. He teaches the dragon how to walk, talk, write, and even fly. But the only thing Tabaluga wants to learn is breathing fire. One day, while playing with his beetle friend, Bully, Tabaluga sneezes and spits a little bit of smoke. He gets really excited and keeps sneezing to get the fire out, but unfortunately it doesn't work. Tabaluga gets really disheartened because he can't fly properly or breathe fire like a real dragon. Seeing his miserable condition, Kolk advises the dragon to stop forcing nature. One day he's going to become the mightiest dragon anyway. Saying this, Kolk gets back to work and asks Tabaluga to bring some more herbs. On his way, Tabaluga finds some naughty weasels that tells him about a secret plant to cure his fire breath. Bully keeps stopping Tabaluga, but the desperate dragon falls for the lie and eats the mysterious plant. He starts to scream in pain and hits a beehive before falling in water. All the animals witness this incident and make fun of the poor dragon. Bully tells everything to Kolk, who advises Tabaluga to stop torturing himself. There's nothing he should be ashamed of. Sooner or later, he will discover his fire breath anyway. Tabaluga is tired of hearing this advice and wants everything right now. In anger, he runs away to a corner and sits beside a giant rock. Tabaluga starts blaming himself for everything and believes that all the animals are telling the truth. He can never be a real dragon. Bully gets really frustrated by Tabaluga's behavior and wonders why he even cares about others' opinions. Bully never did that. He never had a bad mood and always focused on enjoying life. He wants Tabaluga to do the same thing, but Tabaluga is not in the mood of hearing any advice. He suddenly notices his name on the giant stone because it's the place where his mother died. As half of the message is covered, Tabaluga assumes that his mother told him to find the fire in Iceland. Bully doesn't think it's a good idea, as the Icelanders are really mean, and their ruler Arctos is the most evil creature in the whole world. Despite these warnings, Tabaluga still wants to take the risk, because a dragon is not a dragon without the fire breath. Bully can't leave his best friend, so he agrees to go to Iceland. They rush to the border and fly into the dark clouds. After passing through a heavy storm, Tabaluga and Bully fall on the snowy mountains. Bully gets really excited because it never snows in Greenland. While playing, he suddenly notices giant ice bears marching towards them. They don't look friendly at all, so Tabaluga and Bully immediately hide in a corner. Once the bears leave, Billy starts looking for directions, but Tabaluga has found something else. There's a beautiful girl dancing and singing on the frozen lake. It's the most mesmerizing view Tabaluga has ever seen in his life. However, Bully says that all of the Icelanders are evil, so this beautiful girl may shoot poison out of her eyes. It's better to stay away from her, but Tabaluga can't stop watching the beauty. Suddenly, the ice slips, and Tabaluga rolls down like a snowball. He apologizes to the girl and starts admiring her talent, but the girl seems happier than him. She introduces herself as Lilli, who has been waiting for a dragon all her life. She wants to inform Arctos about the dragon, but Tabaluga is afraid of that monster. Hearing this, Lilli explains that there must be a misunderstanding. Arctos is not a monster, but a kind protector of all the Icelanders. Tabaluga gets really shocked and calls Bully to hear the truth. Seeing a Greenlander, Lilli gets scared because she always thought that Greenlanders are evil monsters who like to rip off the heads of Icelanders. Little does they know, both Greenlanders and Icelanders were living with misconceptions about each other. Even the bears they saw earlier are sweet and friendly. Lilli's best friend is also a bear named Limbo. As soon as he hears about the last dragon, he rushes there to meet Tabaluga. The first thing he says is asking Tabaluga to show the fire breath. Poor Tabaluga gets sad and explains that he came to Iceland to find his fire. Lilli believes that Arctos must have a solution, so they shouldn't waste more time, but Bully is still doubtful about Arctos. However, Tabaluga is ready to go because he thinks a sweet and beautiful girl like Lilli can't deceive anyone. After passing the crystal forest, Lilli takes them to the frozen bridge. Limbo is scared of heights and doesn't want to step on the bridge, but Bully is ready to help him. He keeps the bear distracted until they reach the other side. Limbo gets really happy and realizes that Greenlanders aren't as evil as he thought. The Icelanders' Valley is located at the center of mountains, so everyone gets on Limbo and uses him as a sledge to slide down to the bottom. After reaching the valley, Lilli takes everyone to Polaris, the palace of Arctos. Before entering, Lilli asks Bully to hide because the Icelanders are not welcoming towards Greenlanders. However, they will love to see the last dragon. As soon Tabaluga steps forward, everyone starts staring at him. Arctos hears the noise and comes out to see what's happening. Lilli immediately presents the dragon, which makes Arctos really happy. After hearing Tabaluga's story, Arctos volunteers to help him. He calls the dragon forward and asks him to make himself comfortable. Unlike Greenlanders, no one is going to bully Tabaluga here. The Icelanders love him unconditionally and also know how to cure his fire breath. Arctos claims to be the closest companion of dragons, and before they died, the dragons gave him the secret to fire breath. The source of eternal dragon fire lies under Arctos' castle. He invites the visitors inside and reveals a secret door. Lilli and Limbo want to follow Tabaluga, but Arctos stops them by saying that only dragons are allowed in the secret tunnel. If anyone else goes near the eternal fire, he will be burned to death. After Arctos leaves with Tabaluga, Bully asks Lilli why she believed everything Arctos said. If the fire burns anyone beside a dragon, then how did Arctos enter the tunnel? Lilli and Limbo start wondering too and follow Bully inside the tunnel. Meanwhile, Arctos keeps asking several questions to make sure that Tabaluga is the only dragon left alive. The tunnel ends up at a cave with blue flames burning in a giant hole. Arctos calls it Magical Flame and asks Tabaluga to jump inside it. Luckily, Tabaluga notices the dead bodies of dragons and steps back. Arctos freezes the dragon's feet and starts laughing at Tabaluga's helplessness. He is the murderer of all dragons, but he always knew that the last dragon was alive. Therefore, Arctos used magic to create a beautiful creature and named her Lilli. She is nothing more than a dragon trap to lure Tabaluga. Lilli hears everything and regrets putting Tabaluga in danger. She asks Limbo to distract Arctos so she can find a way to save Tabaluga. Before killing the dragon, Arctos starts singing a song about himself being superior to others. He calls himself the Lord, while the other creatures are just filthy rats for him. He is even proud of his evil deeds and believes that the devils must be jealous of him. Once the song ends, Arctos turns Tabaluga into an ice statue and pushes him towards the giant hole. To stop him, Limbo starts singing and distracts Arctos with his funny dance. Bully reaches there too and insults Arctos to make him angry. Arctos runs to kill Bully, so Lilli takes this chance to check on Tabaluga. She hugs the dragon's lifeless body and apologizes for what she did. Lilli didn't know Arctos was a monster, otherwise she would have never brought Tabaluga here. Little does she know, Lilli has a special bond with Tabaluga, and her touch melts the ice. As she sees Arctos coming back, Lilli drags away Tabaluga and breaks the remaining ice on his feet. They reach an exit and Tabaluga asks Lilli to climb on his back, but she is afraid of being too heavy. Tabaluga's small wings can't handle it, but suddenly something magical happens again. Tabaluga's wings grow in size and help him fly comfortably while carrying Lilli. He gets really excited, but there's no time for celebration because Arctos is right behind them. Tabaluga can't think of a plan, so he just keeps flying towards Greenland. Arctos crosses the dark clouds as well, but the high temperature of Greenland starts melting him down. Arctos leaves for now, but he promises to return very soon and complete the unfinished task. Tabaluga takes Lilli home and introduces her to everyone. He also explains that except for Arctos, all the other Icelanders are really nice. Lilli joins the conversation and tells everyone that Arctos kept lying to Icelanders for years and secretly killed all the dragons. Despite all the explanation, the Greenlanders don't seem to trust Lilli and get worried about Arctos invading their home. Meanwhile, Arctos is planning to find a way to enter Greenland. He thought that Lilli would be a perfect dragon trap, but he shouldn't have given her emotions. Now she cares about the dragon and will protect him at any cost. Arctos decides to use Lilli against Tabaluga and tell all the Icelanders that Tabaluga has kidnapped Lilli. He orders his servants to gather everyone in the morning to prepare for a war against the dragon. On the other hand, Tabaluga is peacefully having a walk with Lilli. He went to Iceland to find his fire, but he found Lilli, who is more precious than fire breath. Lilli also feels a strong connection with Tabaluga. Finding the last dragon was her job, but it turned out to be her destiny. Now she wants to spend her whole life with Tabaluga. They spend the rest of the day flying around Greenland and dreaming about a perfect life ahead. The next morning, Arctos tells everyone that Tabaluga is an evil monster who kidnapped poor Lilli. As revenge, they are going to attack Greenland and kill that last dragon. All the Icelanders agree with him and prepare for the war. Limbo hears the announcement too and rushes to inform Lilli. The other Greenlanders also hear about the war and blame Lilli and Tabaluga for putting everyone in danger. Now they all are going to die. Lilli regrets coming here and decides to return to Iceland. She needs to spread awareness among her people so they can stop following Arctos' orders blindly. Tabaluga can't let her go alone, but Lilli doesn't want to put him in danger again. They start arguing instead of making a useful plan. The wise Kolk advises them to stay calm and find a solution. He knows an old turtle named Nasaja that lives in the swarms. She hides a lot of secrets that nobody else knows. Maybe she has a method to defeat Arctos or find Tabaluga's fire. Kolk wanted to reveal this information at the right time, but Tabaluga was impatient and went to Iceland. Now he should meet Nasaja without wasting another moment. Tabaluga agrees and asks Lilli to accompany him, but she clearly refuses. Moreover, she calls Tabaluga a coward who can't do anything by himself. Everyone starts laughing at him, and the poor dragon runs away to find the swarms. Limbo doesn't like Lilli's attitude and feels sorry for Tabaluga, but Lilli had her own reasons. She intentionally behaved so badly, otherwise, Tabaluga would have never left her side. Now she can easily return to Iceland and stop the army. Meanwhile, Tabaluga can't get over what Lilli did, and everything keeps reminding him of their friendship. But he doesn't have the time to cry over heartbreak because he needs to save his land. After reaching the swarms, Tabaluga starts looking for Nasaja, but all he finds is giant rocks. He gets really frustrated and kicks a rock without realizing that it's the turtle he's looking for. Nasaja greets him politely, and surprisingly, she already knows that Tabaluga is looking for his fire. When Tabaluga mentions that he went to Iceland for his fire, Nasaja says that it's like finding water in a desert. She explains that Tabaluga was looking for fire at all the wrong places. He never had to search for it in the outside world because it lies inside him. He needs to find it there. Saying this, Nasaja disappears and leaves Tabaluga wondering. He believes that the turtle doesn't actually know anything and deceives people with confusing words. Tabaluga has failed again and can't save his land from Arctos. The evil snowman has sent a huge army of bears to expand Iceland. Once Greenland becomes a part of Iceland, Arctos will be able to cross the border and kill Tabaluga. The army may not rebel against Arctos, so Lilli must reach the valley to gather the rest of Icelanders. She tries to sneak into Iceland but gets caught by the penguin guard. Bully witnesses everything and rushes to bring Tabaluga for help. Tabaluga has returned home and tells Kolk that Nasaja was nothing more than a liar. Instead of helping Tabaluga, she kept talking in riddles. Suddenly, Bully arrives and informs Tabaluga about Lilli. He gets really worried and decides to save Lilli even if he doesn't have the fire breath. Kolk wishes him good luck but also says that Nasaja is never wrong. Tabaluga needs to rethink what she said to him. Tabaluga promises to do that and he tightly hugs Kolk before saying goodbye. After he leaves, Kolk keeps staring at the sky and recalls all the time he spent with Tabaluga. He never thought that the tiny little dragon he found would become the last hope to save the world. Tabaluga flies at full speed and enters Iceland. Before going further, he stops at the stone where his mother died. He cleans it nicely and finally reads the whole message. His mother also told him to find his fire before messing with the Icelanders. Things would have been a little different if Tabaluga had shown some patience. He can't fail again and must save Lilli at any cost. She is taken to Polaris and presented before the evil Arctos. Lilli asks Arctos why he betrayed her, but Arctos clearly says that Lilli was created to lure Tabaluga. He must be coming here to save her, and this time Arctos will not let Tabaluga escape. He puts Lilli in the middle of the palace and waits for the dragon. After a while, Tabaluga arrives with Bully and wonders why there are no guards at the door. He gradually moves forward and finds Lilli. Before she can tell him it's a trap, Arctos locks them inside an ice cage. He starts laughing at his victory and prepares to kill the dragon. Little does he know, Limbo is right above them. He jumps inside and breaks the cage. Tabaluga starts running with Lilli while Arctos follows them with his freezing attacks. The palace can't take the impact and starts breaking down, so Tabaluga rushes towards the door. Unfortunately, Arctos closes the door with magic and traps everyone inside. Tabaluga starts flying around to escape Arctos' attacks, but the broken pieces of the palace cause Tabaluga to fall down on the ground. He gets seriously injured and can't fight anymore. Arctos gets really happy and decides to kill Lilli in front of Tabaluga's eyes. As soon as he shoots a freezing bomb, Tabaluga gets in the way and unintentionally breathes fire. Nasaja was right. The fire is inside him. It just needed the right moment to get triggered. Tabaluga starts fighting Arctos with his fire breath and asks Limbo to save Lilli. Arctos realizes that he can't win, so he breaks the palace to bury everyone alive. Tabaluga slips out in time while the others get stuck under the snow. As soon as he gets up, he starts looking for Lilli, but she is nowhere to be seen. However, Arctos has survived and starts attacking Tabaluga. After losing Lilli, Tabaluga has also lost his will to live and accepts his defeat. Suddenly, Lilli jumps out of the snow and grabs Arctos' hat. As he can't see without his hat, Arctos starts shooting here and there blindly. Seeing Lilli, Tabaluga gets up again and uses all of his strength to create a powerful fire breath. It melts down Arctos into a tiny monster, and he gets kicked off the cliff. The dark clouds have disappeared, and Icelanders and Greenlanders become friends. Finally, Lilli and Tabaluga can fly around the sky without the fear of an evil snowman attacking them. The greatest power you can have is not gliding in air or breathing fire, it's believing in yourself.